Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm coming on and I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm doing a simple stamping and I'm also doing week 13 of the Crafty Stamping Club Facebook group that I run. And the colours I'm choosing are Melon Mambo and Flirty Flamingo today. Now I'm not quite sure what I'm doing yet, but I've picked my colours, so that's fine. Right, it's going to be a 4x6 card, so I want to trim it down to 6 along the long side, and then trim it down to 8, like so. Then I shall put it up to the 4-inch mark and score right in the middle, like so. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now I'm going to add a wisp of white layer, and what I'm going to do, I can find it, what I'm going to do is just cut a top layer. So I want this 3 7/8 by, let me see now, 3 7/8. No, I want a little bit more of that. This measures 5 3/4, so if I make this 3 3/4, that will give me an even border all the way around, hopefully. Yes, it does, smashing. We'll keep these little bits to the side. Now, to show you what the sketch looks like, it looks like this. Don't know if you could see that. So we've got 3 circular areas, a banner and a sentiment, and that was from myfavourithings.com, which offers free card sketch images over on Pinterest. Right, so what I want to do is just tidy up a little bit. I need to grab a... Hi guys, I just chopped and changed my mind a little bit there. I'm back. I'm actually going to use Painted Harvest for this card. Okay, now it needs a border over here. Obviously I do not want it this thick. So first of all we need to trim it down to 3 3/4 so that it marries up with the stamping layer. And I think I'll cut it down to 1 3/4. Yep. 1 3/4. So that will go across like that. I think that's a bit thick still, so let me do it down to 1 1/4. Chop and change, chop and change. Okay, now I have a scrap piece of white here. Oh, look at that, look how that fits. So I'll trim this down to 1/8 of an inch shorter than the border there, like so. I do apologise for the fluffiness. As you know, my trimmer's on its last legs, but I am holding out till I get a new one. Right, so what I'm going to do is we want a floral image here, another one here, another one there. Now these are quite big stamps, so if I use my big block, I'm going to start off with the, what do you call it? Flirty Flamingo. I'm just going to stamp here. Okay, I want another one off the card actually. Let me get a bit of scrap. I want to take it off the card slightly, like so. And I also want one down here. No right or wrong way for this, like so. Now this stamp doesn't seem to be, I don't seem to be putting the ink on it correct, because there's nothing actually wrong with the stamp, but it doesn't matter because when I put the other layer on, you're not going to notice. So, putting that on the wrong way. I will now load up and add some melon mambo for the second layer. Still simple stamping, it's really easy. Really, really, really easy. Right, now, make sure that's all loaded up. And I am going to, there is a way to line this up slightly, but you can tell by the inner area. Wow, very pretty. I do like that. So same again on the bottom. And same again up at the top. Like so. Absolutely love that. How gorgeous and striking is that? So, oh, that's me dyed them pink now, but I don't care because they still last forever. Right, now I'm going to go with the Flirty Flamingo in the centres, okay? Like so. All I can hear in the background, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but the fields are being harvested out the back. And I've got the back door open as well because it's such a nice day. And the field is right outside my back door, so if you do hear it, I do apologise. However, it is lovely to listen to. I'd rather hear a tractor than lots of cars going up and down the street. That's for sure. Right, so I've added the centres and I'm now going to add the little dotty bits, and I'm going to do that in the melon mambo, and this just gives it another layer of realisticness. I don't even know, is that a word? Realisticness? You know what, really should have been blonde, I think. No offence to all you blondies out there, but you know what it's like. No, my hair's black. My hair is black. Right, so there we go. There is some simple stamping, double layering, using the Painted Harvest in a lovely, different kind of colour. Do you like it? A little bit different from the traditional autumnal kind of colours. You'll see I've already stamped on the back of this, but if you can use it, then do it. Right, I think I'll put that up that way. Love it. Very pretty. Very pretty. And I think I'll put my sentiment here. Like so. So what I'll do is I will simply apply this to the card, picking the ideal spot before committing to gluing it down. That's fine. Just a little smidgen too short, but that's okay. Right, now sentiment time. Let me see. How about I'm thankful for you? Because not only is that a Thanksgiving type sentiment, it could also be friendship. So I'm just going to put that to the right hand side, and I've done that in the Flirty Flamingo, which is just beautiful. I love it. And then I'll add something else on this side. And I think what I'll do is I shall add a bit of the fern. Now I want to see what the stamp's like first before I commit to brightness, and what's it like later. I think I'll double stamp. So, stamp off, stamp on. Awesome. That's just a little lighter than the original colour. I like that. I like it, I like it. And because I can, I am going to add a couple of little sprays of dots. Is that what you call it, a spray of dots? You could always use embellishments if you have those to hand, but the whole point of being simple is the less the better. Right, so I'm going to pop that on there. like so. This is actually a piece of thick Whisper White. I had a little scrap left of. I'm just going to pop it in there. How pretty. How pretty. Now I will be adding something in here actually, because I got some, you've probably seen some of the new embellishments that I got. One of which is some of the little sequins, so hang on a second. And I know they might be footery or a bit of a fidget, but these are just absolutely stunning. And I think if I pop some of these on, it'll break up the card a little. Now, let's see for colours. What am I doing? Let me get some on a piece of white paper for you to see. So, whoops. So I've got lots of different colours there. And I'm quite liking these little pink pearlescent ones. So if I pop them in the top there. If you have time before you make your card, do look some of these out to save, what do you call it, trying to filter through all these other gorgeous ones. Now I see there's a couple of bigger ones that are pearlescent, so I'll use some of them as contrast. Beautiful, I do like them. Right, I think that's plenty. Scoop them back in. And as usual with sequins, you end up with lots of little bitties lying about, but that's absolutely fine. Put them out the way before you spill them. Right, so I think what I'll do is I am going to use glue dots to apply these because, well, because it's easier. So much easier. Now, if I get my tools, wherever they are. Has anybody seen my tools? Oh, there they are, got them. I'm just going to use these tweezers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the bigger ones. You see, you just pop it on there and then lift the whole thing up. So I'm just, oh look, isn't that lovely? So I'll add some of the big ones to start with. These are just cheap tweezers. You could use your, take your pick tool. Oops, to pick these up and pop them on with the putty side. Put one down there. Now the smaller ones are going to be too big. The glue dots are going to be too big, sorry. So what I'm going to do is apply them with some glue. Okay, so I need to be careful. I need to think about where these are being positioned. So if I do a little one here, you just need a tiny bit of glue. Little one here, little one here, for starters. Then I'll see how that, oops, see how that looks. So just kind of pop it on top, and you do need to let it dry. It will dry clear, so don't worry about if you see any glue as such. That's stunning. I think I'll put another one down here. I think that's gorgeous. I love these sequins, absolutely love them. Where do you think? Where do you think? Decisions. Put one there. Just a little bit of glue. And you could always do less or more. It's up to yourself. Oops. Butterfingers. That's using tweezers. Ta-da! Beautiful. Now I'm just going to put the lid on these. Look at all those though. Hundreds and hundreds. Hundreds of them. They are going to last me all year decorating my sample cards. So there we have another kind of simple stamping using the gorgeous Painted Harvest. Did I say Painted Season before? Painted Harvest set. I really do love this. And you know what? Autumn is my favourite time of year. I know that sounds sad, and I know it's bringing closer to Christmas as such, but I do like cosy nights in. Cosy, cosy. Right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and until the next Simple Stampin'. See you later. Bye.